friend, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Joy, and today we are going to be getting ready together, makeup, hair and outfit. You might be asking yourself, okay, where are you getting ready to go to? And I'm like, okay, I'm wearing a dress that I made and I'm going to take photos and videos, really cute one, and I have to look the part. So I have everything I need right here. This is my makeup bag. It was a YouTube Women's Forum kind of thing gift. Now I need to first skin prep because my skin misbehaves a lot. I'm going to start off with Dr. Rochelle Vitamin C Serum, and this is what I always use every single morning. We're gonna let that dry. Once that is dry, I'm going to go in with the Dr. Rochelle Hyaluronic Acid, and this is for moisture. I get a lot of flakiness around my forehead and I love that to be moisturized, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this serum, not that much as you can see. With that nice and set, I'm going to go in with Nivea Soft. This right here is a holy grail. I love this so much, and I'm just going to use a little bit of this. This is my moisturizer. And now I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, and we're going to start the whole makeup routine. So I'm going to start with my eyebrows, and I'm going to use this spoolie and this beautiful eye pencil. I use black eye pencil because I usually feel like brown eye pencils do not show up on my skin. I know I'm not that dark, but they just don't. I don't know how that works. Can we talk about how wrong those eyebrows look? Because I cannot believe these are the same hands that get to draw on these eyebrows every single morning before work, and I do not get to clean up my eyebrows for an everyday kind of look. So right now it's time to clean up my eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Polish Foundation to clean up everything. This is what I use for my foundation. I use it as a concealer. I use it as everything. Okay, so now that I have some at the back of my hand, I'm going to use this brush. Not sure how it's called. I hate doing brows so much because they take so much time. Anyway, my brows are done, so let's do the rest of my face. For the rest of my face, I want to try a hack today. I don't know if it is the right day to try hacks, but I'm going to put powder before foundation because I need to mattify my face because it gets so oily. Alright, I look so weird and I'm not sure if this is going to work, but let's see. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Polish Foundation and this brush right here, and that is what I'm going to use to apply my foundation. it looks too much compared to what I usually do. Now I'm afraid to even set everything, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's set. I'm using this palette right here as my setting powder, and I'm going to use the shade Cappuccino to set everything in place. And I'm also going to be using this brush right here. I feel I have so much products. Anyway, let me go ahead and set my under eyes and any area that I need highlighting. I'm going to use the shade Ivory. Do you see how crazy I look? Now let's pat this in and we can make sure that it sits. And with that, I am going to dust off the excess with a brush. And now let's contour. I'm going into the same palette and I'm going to use the shade Noya. I'm not sure. I have never learned how to pronounce that. And this brush right here. Okay, so my base is kind of done. Let us go to the eyeshadow and the eyes, and then we can do the highlights and the blush later. I am going to be using my favorite eyeshadow palette, one that has no name, one that has no branding whatsoever, and this is how she looks. Amazing. I have used her for nails, for eyeshadow, whatever it is that you need, she got you. I got this off of Kilimall and it is so pretty. And I'm not going to do anything complicated. I just want a reddish smoky eye, so I'm going to start off with this brown right here. I am doing nothing complicated, just making sure to drag that into my upper lid, above my crease and onto my crease. And the same thing for my other eye. Make sure everything is nice and in there. And then to smoke it out, I'm going to go into my contour shade and I'm going to add that to my outer corner. For this one, I'm just going to be packing it in place. Just like that. I know there's no much difference, but that is what I'm working with. Okay, I know I'm a couple of steps ahead, but the only thing I did was add this shade right here, this shimmer shade right here, and I tight lined my waterline with this eye pencil right here. And now it is time for the blush before we do our lip combo. So I usually do a red blush, so I usually go for these 3 shades right here and then these 3 for my highlight. So that's my blush. Let me highlight real quick. I do not do much for my highlight because my blush has a highlight shade. So let's start off with my lip combo. Today I want to try something not new, something a little bit different, go back to my roots. So I'm going to go with this brown liner. I usually use a black liner and I love how I look with a black liner, but today I want more of a neutral toned down lip. And then I'm going to go into my palette for some sort of a red pigment. Before I do that, let me grab a clear gloss. And that is my makeup look. I don't know if the powder hack worked or made my makeup look worse, but this is what you're working with. I love this so much. And now I'm going to go in with my setting spray. For my setting spray, I usually use just rose water that I transferred into this spray bottle. Not much of that. And lastly, I am going to do mascara. I am not going to be doing any lashes. This is the mascara that I'm going to be using and I love it. It gives me really full lashes. I also love to do my lower lashes as well. I usually feel like they're longer than my top lashes and I love how they look. And there we go, and that is my makeup look. Okay, now that I'm done with my makeup, we are going to get dressed, and this is the dress that I'm going to be wearing. It is so pretty. It has a tear at the bottom that is purely red. So let me just slip into this real quick. Okay, this is how we're looking right now, and yesterday I was very much unsure of this dress, but right now I feel like my liking for this dress has gone up like 30%, and that's a whole lot. It's lifting, it's rising, and I do not like having to lower my dress every now and then. So I'm going to use a hack that I'm not sure if it works. So I'm going to use hairspray, spray it on myself, and then maybe it works. Oh my god, it stained my dress. I should have known this is too light of a layer for it to work. We are done with the dress. Let me do my hair so that I can do like the reveal. Okay, so I do have half cornrows, half braids that I did on myself a couple of weeks back. So I'm not sure what I want to do with the hair yet. So I have this bit at the front here. And the curls at the bottom, I am going to use the Glow Sheen Curl Activator Gel. This gel reminds me of my mom. I think this is the gel she uses. I'm not sure, but it smells a lot like her hair. That is what I'm going to use, and it makes my curls look really good. I'm not just saying this because I like the product and how it smells. No, I like it. Now let's move on to these beautiful curls at the front that stress me out. hair is done, I settled on this headband style and just letting my hair fall and these front pieces left out. Now for the shoes, I am going to be wearing this beautiful white shoes that I thrifted. This is the perfume that I'm going for. It has a masculine kind of aura, but I love it either way. And then I want to switch up some jewelry because I don't think that this necklace actually goes with this outfit. It's my everyday necklace, but I feel like it's too simple for today. I'm going to switch it up for this chainy one. It's not that much, but I feel like it's going to add a little bit more drama. And then this is not going to be visible, but I'm going to change up to this bracelet. I'm just going to leave this hand simple like that, and there we go. I love how everything came together. Let me see if I can get a full shot in the house, but if not, I'm going to take cute videos and I'm going to take cute photos and I'm going to include all that on here.